Generic greetings and welcome back once again to a chill session on Kingdoms and Castles, where in the previous episode we finished off the Great Library and actually used that to some effect, specifically researching the armor-piercing arrow technology, which increases all archer tower damage by 25%, so pretty good. We also moved the foresters from one side of the map to the other and actually increased the amounts that we have from 2 to 4. We then went ahead and added in some stone road to increase the speed of our harvest, and in order to double down on that front, we added in 2 more bits of storage in the granary format here, and also put 2 more bakers down, so that's pretty good. Then went ahead and added in a bit of a stone bridge across here to increase the speed, and overall just progressed on. We also have the Noria down the bottom here, which means that hopefully if I now place in the reservoir next to it, like, actually, which side can I place it on? Probably that side is better. That will irrigate the land, and finally allow me to build over there. It actually means I don't need this, so I might as well demolish it to get all the stone back, because there it is there, just, well, as all stone does, floating in water. Anyway, it looks like another trading vessel is coming, and sadly it's going to go at this one, even though the one at the top here is, it's just full of resources that we can sell, so I'm just really hoping that, you know, they would actually do that. Anyway, it's docking up, and let's progress on. In this episode, we want to, at minimum, get all of the roads updated. I really would like to get all of the roads done as much as possible. Let's complete that sale, which is actually changing as we speak, because people are moving things around. In order to build the roads, obviously we need stone, so I'm going to sell stuff and get well, and buy the stone as well. So yeah, getting more roads would certainly help out, because it means more speed. I just realised that the taverns are too crowded there. I thought that may happen. So where's the best place for a tavern? Well, what I'm going to do is demolish the recently built library. I will then demolish the bit of road there. I'll go ahead and add in the tavern on the end. Hang on, is it in here? Is it in town? Yeah. Tavern will go in here, so it's like a waterfront tavern. And then change to town. Library. 1, 2. Is that the right orientation? There we go. So we've got the library and we've got the taverns. There's actually 2 taverns right next to each other, but it shouldn't matter too much. Anyway, we'll go to max speed and let this crack on. 6 years for the next dragon attack, 4 years for the next viking attack. And we have decent defenses, I think, overall, so pretty happy. It would be nice to upgrade this wall to stone, but I very much doubt that is going to happen. We'll just have to see how we get on there. We also have this transport ship, which we're currently not using it to do anything other than, well, it's just there. I was going to delete it, but I don't think you get any resources back, and quite frankly, there's no one, as far as I can tell, on it to crew it, so I don't think it really matters. Well, there you are. So the finishing off the resources, bringing the resources to the tavern, building that, building the library, and probably getting this irrigation. Yeah, irrigation is actually over here as well. So food, orchards, and it is just for the sake of completeness, we're going to put the other orchard there as well. Alright, we're going to check out our stone road then, and I guess I'll build the stone road. Well, I'll do this section here simply because we've got like a little section that we probably should do. I'll demolish this little bit because we just don't need that. And now I'll work on the inside. And also, can I place a stone road in there? I can place a stone road in there. Whereas previously I was trying to change it by putting in the stone tower, but looks, it's all sorted anyway. It's fine. So building right across here. Obviously this requires stone, and also it requires money. Money part of it we're okay with. I was very tempted to wait and research the improved construction techniques. Reduces construction costs by 10% and wood, 10% for wood and 5% for stone. That would be very good, but realistically, I want to also upgrade our ballista tower damage. I also think I think it's too late in the tech tree. By the time you have the money for that, it really doesn't matter. Although we are playing tall rather than wide. You know, we're trying to maximize what we have. I also want another way up to the defenses up here, but I don't know where the best place to one would be. It needs to be next to a road like that. So, I'm not too sure where it would be. Anyway, so it looks like the road is placed around there, goes outside, goes along here, and just rotating the camera to try and get angles on things to make sure that the road is placed in the right place, and it does seem to be that way. Obviously all of this is the stone road as well to increase speed in and around here. We also have a stone road going back behind this, which I will build on across to there. Apparently never built never built across there. Let me go to chop and we'll chop that bit, because I know the road goes behind these houses. We did that on purpose to try and hide the aqueduct, because although the aqueduct does look pretty, if it was going to go across there it would spoil the view a little bit for us. So there you are. We're coming on to, what year is it now? Not too sure, but it's certainly over 100 now. 117. The merchant has arrived, and yep, they are once again at the dock with, I was going to say not many resources, but they actually have quite a number of resources there now, so I'll sell what I can. There we go, and buy, once again, what I can. Complete purchase, and there we are. A bit more stone, which will allow us to continue on with the road upgrade, increasing the speed in which we can get around. Yeah, I'm just trying to see where we could possibly build a way into this. I know where it could be. We could place a stone there, put piers on it, couldn't we? Place a pier there and a pier there. Yeah, allow us to go across, but that will have to be demolished and a pier go there as well. So, tower there, standard road there, and then we'll place a road there, and then another way up. And that's actually this side defended against, because they can't get around that side. I'll probably place a ballista tower on there as well. Viking attack within the next year, so something we have to focus on. Let me get this road built. It's almost enough resources to build this bit here. And there we go. Doesn't take long to get that built, so I'm pretty happy about that. Population 657, beds 659, trending towards 77. Happiness, which is good. And looks like we have 2 waves. 2 waves of 2. Okay. First wave is coming up here, and the one is very far and away opposite us, so not something I'm terribly concerned with. I'm going to place a tower block in this side. I'm going to use wood for now because we've just got enough, so that'll go there. And I think a ballista will go on there as well. This requires building of a road, so a road there and there. And then finally we'll have in castle. No, I need castle stairs. Needs a little bit more stone. And there's castle stairs. So we can now go up to this side. Because if we want to go on this part of the wall, the only entrance is over this side, which is not great. Anyway, we can see that the Vikings they've made landfall. Yep, and they are coming around the right-hand side. I guess they will split up, but we'll have to see. They're obviously heading straight past our archers there, which are doing tremendous damage. And you can see that only really one of them is getting a little bit further than we would really like. Where's the other ones? The other ones have not yet been seen. They're probably going to go around this way. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. And they're now being killed. Right, cool. So that's not really something I'm concerned about. However, we do have more Vikings incoming and probably going to hit the farm around here. So we'll get the archers onto this section. And that's why we're building up and around here. So that's pretty good. We will see them obviously come this way, land here, and then come around. There's that orchard in now, so that's all functioning. There's the archers. That looks really good with the archers standing up top there. It's not very tall, any of this, but it is what it is. Oh, that's a shame. See that? Now that we've upgraded to the stone road, we don't have all the signposts that were around there, and that's one of the reasons I kept that, because I really liked it. Anyway, it matters not too much. Don't know if we want to get some more windmills in. It might be worth it. Could be worth it. They've now landed. Some of the big Vikings. Charging through the... Well, just next to the fields, you can hear people shouting and screaming. People are actually getting kidnapped there. But now they're in range... Well, the ballistas have already been firing, but now they're in range of the archers. And it means that basically they won't last very long. My question, though, is where they're going. They're using our road, so they're going very quickly. I wonder if they can get on them other boats. No, they've left. Them other boats have left. Right. They're actually not suffering as much damage as I thought they would. But I thought there'd been a lot of damage. I think it's just where they're going. They're going around this way. That's curious, the direction they're taking. Are they going to go around here? Yeah, they're going around here. That's technically the weakest point, is it? Well, that's unlikely, but there you are. And the newly built ballista operator just sends it over there and takes them out. Right, okay. That's fine. And there's everyone rescued. So we have trending towards 100 happiness. And we can see that these guys are now getting shot at. What a shame. Couldn't have happened to nicer Vikings. Right, okay, so that was a success. Gonna take the win on that one, I think. Let's go ahead and finish off our roads that we mentioned. So building them where we can, obviously stone permitting, you understand. Have to keep an eye on food, actually. We see we're on -8 change from last year. Could be because of the Vikings, but it's unlikely. But then again, I'm not really bothered about a plus and minus, you know, 8% or whatever. It shouldn't be too much of an issue. We have 4 people idle, so I wonder what they're working on. I really have no idea. At least it doesn't say now. There you go, 100%. So 7 peasants in excellent health. +7, sorry, because peasants are in excellent health, not just 6 peasants are in excellent health. And +25 glad Vikings were destroyed in the recent invasion. Destroyed, not even defeated, just we destroyed them. Over to the stone road again. Place that in there, just checking all this, which is fine. Trying to rotate around a couple of times just to get different angles, because I'm sure there'll be a bit of stone road that I've forgotten about. And we're just waiting for the stone, because that's our lot in life. Maybe thinking about maybe expanding around here. In order to get another windmill in there, what's the best course of action? Well, I'd probably say just build the road down to there, windmill, and then around. It means that this side, we don't actually have anything this side, which is a shame, but what I'd probably do is pier all of this, put a road down there, and then we've got nice access to place like a wall around, because eventually I was going to wall this off, but I don't think so. I think we'll just place like first level defences, so we'll place stone towers with ballistas and such on top of them, and then we'll upgrade this on here. And ooh, that bakery is certainly overcooking things, and the ballista is on fire. Well, since that's made out of wood, bit of metal, and people, that'll burn quite well. Right, we'll put it out, which is we're thankful for. Let's just move these guys around. There we are, that's all sorted. Cool. Let's go ahead and go to Stone Road then. Finish off the road where we're going to see the most traffic. Realistically though, we've placed the Stone Road on the areas with the most traffic. So I'm not too concerned. I'm not too concerned about the road placement now. But I think there would be a noticeable improvement in the speed in which we certainly get the harvest in. That's the main reason why we did that. Although, as you can see, because of where this is situated, they're actually going like through here really slowly. So it would have been better if I had a road like right down the middle, but it would mean shifting these two down by 1. And it would be possible that technically we'd have to pier this and pier this, and I'd bring this down by 1 and place a road right through the middle. Is it worth doing? Probably not. For the amount of effort that it'll require and the resources to be used, no, I don't think it will be worth it. I know there was a comment from a couple of videos ago saying about what's our intended population. Don't have an intended population size, but realistically we are getting towards our, not max population, but we're getting towards probably the cap of our population. There's a dragon site, 3 of them in fact, and we see there's 3 lesser dragons. So we had the 2 greater dragons and 1 lesser previously, but now we've got these 3 lesser ones. So either we've been downgraded or I don't know what's happened there. Either way, they are flying towards, one of them's flying towards our keep, and that will not last long. We have an extreme amount of archers there, archer fire, lots of ballistas, but the main problem is, as you can see, the dragons are basically doing whatever they want in and around here. We do have a ballista tower there, but they are now attacking everything around here. And there's not much we can do to stop them. Well, when they come towards the ballistas, then there's a lot we can do to stop them. But that shows just how problematic this area is. So I think that's going to up our requirement for defences. We do have one there, we do have one there. But, you know, we've done all right. But I do think we need to improve that. And once again, that bakery's on fire. Oh, good grief. Let's go ahead then and finish off the roads. The roads along here. Comes down, across. Then I think when the Nori is there, we can't click and drag, it seems. 2 people killed by the dragons, but we've killed 3 dragons, so we're net 1 on that. And good grief, why is the fire not being put out yet? I'm guessing it's got a high chance of fire. It really does have a high chance of fire. Alright, that's a slight issue then. We do have that, but we don't really have... it's because of the... it's like a bit of a dead zone. There's that one there, and then that one there, and there's like a very high chance of fire around those parts. Alright, we will upgrade that with a well, and we'll place it there to try and stem that. Right, that should hopefully be a big improvement. Back over to the stone road then. All the stone roads ordered there, along here, across, and then 1, 2, 3, then the rest's in. And then it's just a little section around here, and that's in. Obviously, a lot of the speed is somewhat muted by the gratuitous use of gardens, which are not very fast. Travel speed is slower than normal roads, but faster than nothing. So it's even slower than normal roads. Not great. Not great. I said I'm tempted by getting some butchers to get these guys, but is it worth it? I mean, it might be. It's not going to be a huge amount of effort to place one. Chop those trees down and place a butcher there. That's pretty much it. How are these guys doing? 161 armaments, 180 on the tools there. I'm going to say butcher, yes. Turn on the tool use for the butcher. And then we'll place said butcher around here. See what it actually says in the butcher. Prepares and stores pork. For each piece of pork collected from the swineherd, the butcher cuts and prepares it into multiple servings. If tools available, stores up to 100 pork. But I think, as I said, they also do cut up the dragons as a sort of extra bit. But we'll see. I'll place it, and if it doesn't do anything, then I'll get rid of it. There we go. Place that in. 10 years for the next dragon attack. 8 years for the next Viking attack. I was going to place the butcher around there, but I don't think we'll do that. No. Them gardens are in. All of the roads are in there. That seems to be alright. So it's just this little section. And they're finishing off over there. Oh, and the merchants arrived at the other place. So we can go to sell and immediately sell loads of the stone, loads of the charcoal, and complete that sale. That's pretty good. We will purchase off them some stone and some tools. There we go. And that should be more than enough stone to finish. Nope, just off. We've got 2 more pieces that we need to build. Plus any bits that I've overlooked. Which is very easy to overlook. Especially if you're tall. And yeah, we'll have to... Do we need to build across there? No, there is a speed decrease there, but I don't particularly mind that for the advantages that that affords us. There we are. Okay, good. So that's all of the roads put in, and I've just seen that this is now working. 7 people work there though. Having 7 people work there, is there really a big benefit then from having 7 people work on in the swine herd? Sorry, in the butchers, considering that it's basically once every 10 years they chop up a bit of dragon, and that's assuming they do that. I'm just keeping an eye on these dragons here. I'm going to go to max speed to see what happens to them. Currently they're just laying in the street, but oh no, they are actually being taken. So there's someone there. Who are you? Recently stepped in mud. They're learning agriculture grandmaster. Martin Smith. Does it tell me who works? Right, is Martin Smith? Does he work there? No. So Dave Borrell. I just noticed Dave Borrell in here. Dave Borrell. So I think that's what the butchers are doing. Okay. Is it worth then adding some swine herds up here now that we've got the butcher? It will then obviously increase our health because we'll have access to fish / pork. I'm going to chop the wood around here and we'll see what happens. We'll see what state we could be in there. I'm not going to place it around here. I don't think that's a worthy place and a worthy inclusion over there. But if we get a couple of swine herds around here, it might be worth it. Swine herd. Raises pigs to be slaughtered for meat. Pigs need to eat wheat to reproduce. Produces meat all year round. And you can place them pretty much anywhere. So I could just place them right along here, couldn't I? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. And then stone road goes behind them. And then down there. Hopefully that's all the... We may need one more butcher. But hopefully that'll be alright. And also, chop wood. Chop all of this, please. Well, not all of it, but certainly chop a lot of wood. Because I want to put another row of housing in there. That'll probably require some more... Probably anyway, some more... taverns, I think. Maybe another market, but we'll see. There's the swine herd in. And people working there. Good. Does mean, though, that we're probably going to be having a problem with tool supply. But we'll see how we get on. That's now sorted here. So over to the man house. Just rotating that. Yeah, it is in the right orientation. So 1. I'm randomly going to rotate them round. Because otherwise they do look too uniformed. And even though it might look a bit silly for having, you know, the chimney stacks back here, I think it just gives it a bit more of a nice touch there. That graveyard is getting full. We are probably going to need another graveyard. So I'll have to think about the placement of that. Maybe here. That would be a nice touch, wouldn't it? Possibly. We certainly don't need the extra wood. Yeah. See how we get on there. Alright, so food. We are on plus 52 change from last year. Well, obviously we've got dragon now. Does it even say there? No, but it does say plus 6 food for pigs. A terrible plague has swept the land. 6 peasants have been taken ill. That's not good. I'm looking around. I can't see where these are. They may have just been healed immediately. One would hope. Oh no. We've got Lixo Le Marché has died of old age, along with 11 other peasants. That graveyard is far too small. If we're having people die at that rate, we need to massively increase the size of that graveyard. Okay, demolishing that forester there and chopping all of that wood. And what we'll probably do is place another forester. Well, I don't think we need another forester, to be honest with you. I really don't think we need another one. But yeah, I think that would be a nice place for the graveyard over there. What would be the other place that we could put it at? Maybe around here, but it's... I don't know. There's something about this area that seems to be quite nice. This ledge here. We'll see. Well, we won't. I'm going to place it there. It's just a case of resources now. One peasant died of the plague. Yeah, 124 there. Still got spaces back here as well. But I currently haven't put anything there. Might put a couple of houses there. Fountains we don't need. We have a library there. A clinic would be a nice thing to have around here, actually. Clinic would be nice. Because where's the nearest clinic? The fact that I can't see it immediately means that we probably should have a clinic around here. I'll place it in... there. What about the other areas? Fire brigade. Where's the nearest fire brigade? Over the opposite side. Could place a fire brigade in there. Probably would be worth it. Yes. And then in the middle, I think, once again, gardens. Just little gardens at the back. Okay, good. Those houses are in. This is what we want. Did mention about putting some more defences in. Where's the best place for them? Well, we had... got one there, got one there. I think we need one around here and around here, perhaps. Although that's very close to that end. So maybe just one there. Let's put a pier there. I don't want one right in the centre. That's I think would be a little bit too... no, that'll be a little bit too much. I'm going to place a pier in... realistically, how are we going to set this up? Because the road's going to... I could just chop that there. Chop all that wood. And I'll probably have a road coming along and then around anywhere. But I'm hesitant to have just... this is a big housing estate. What I might do is have a town square here. Like that. All around it, we'll put a... yeah, this could be a nice little feature, actually. We could put a fountain in. I'm thinking a large fountain, actually. And also maybe a statue. The statues that we haven't placed. Haven't placed any of the statues. 3 statues. What do we have to remind ourselves? Lord Levy, Guardian of the Forest and all of its creatures. I think that spawns forest around it, so we don't really want it here. We've got In Fig We Trust. That's Queen Barbara. I'm not too sure what that one does. Does it lightning strike people? I'm not sure. And then Lord, not even going to try and pronounce us. That is a dragon should appreciate this statue. I believe dragons could turn up and look at it and then set fire to other things. So we'll have to see. But if we place around here, obviously we've got the road coming along. If we place like a, from here, a town square and then a large fountain with a road around it, that might look quite nice. We will need a market around here anyway. So market and a fountain. That could work. Which way do we want to place it though? I want it so roads go all the way around this, because you can see when we connect it up, it adds like the paths into it. So realistically, that's the way you want to do it. Have a road all the way around this. So if I did that, would that fit in? Or do we just have it like that? Instead of the roads. And that saves space, doesn't it? it matters not at the moment because that's not what we came here to do, which is to build some defences. So defence there, defence in there, defence in here, probably here, and that should do us. Right, yeah, there you go, straight away. Cemetery Taker has ran out of cemetery space, so we're going to have to focus on that. So Cemetery Caretaker, place in here, and they still take care of that. We'll go with the 4x4 layout. Oh yeah, so you can, if you wanted to, I've lost it. You've got 3x3. Tombstones eventually disappear, so cemetery plots can be reused, yes. That's a diamond shape. And that's a 4x4 layout. So that one is the most populated, like the most dense. It's also more expensive cash-wise, but that's fine. We have the money. Merchant ship has arrived though. Let's have a little chat. So we can sell, yeah, loads of stuff. So we'll sell pretty much what we can to them, and we'll buy, as always, the stone. And importantly, we almost have enough money for this improved construction techniques, which I think is something we're probably best off trying to get sooner rather than later now. Because if I'm going to spend all the money on the stone from this thing, then it's something that we probably want to do. Yeah, I think so. That is... It says it's full, but there's obviously space there. I mean, would it be better to delete part of the cemetery and redo it as the 4x4 now that we have the money? The answer is yes, it would be better. But at the same time, it doesn't sit right with me that we would be basically desecrating that entire thing. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is set up the research for... Ooh, just off. For the improved construction techniques. I know that's a lot of money, but I think we're spending it in the right place. 4 years to do that, so 4 years before we can finish off the rest of that. Although we're not going to stop all construction until that's happened, do you understand? But, yeah. Anyway, I think we will leave it there for now. We've done alright there, I think. We've managed to upgrade all of the roads. We've got the foundation of some defences. Obviously expanded over here. Some more stuff for housing and things like that. So overall, pretty happy. 5 years for the next dragon attack. 3 years for the next Viking. So we'll leave it there. Next episode, we will crack on with the building once again up here. More housing. Get rid of that. We've obviously got the swine herds there as well. We may need to add some more butchers. Haven't yet decided. We'll probably have to look at tools as well. Although, yeah, minus 15. We may need some more tooling. But that is also limited by the amount of iron that we have. So we'll just have to see, as always, how we get on. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed the video and the series thus far. Comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.